Well, we meet again. There was a chance that we would not be here for Game 7, but the Oklahoma City Barons managed to sneak away with a 2-1 victory in Game 6 right here in Utica, New York. So Jim Byers, play-by-play man of the Barons, and Chris Wescott of EdmontonOilers.com here to preview Game 7. But first, let's take a look back at Game 6. Jim, it's a fast-paced affair. It got a little bit chippy at times. The Barons got a good goaltending performance from Richard Bachman, managed to sneak away.
Bachman's been the key, in my opinion, for the whole playoffs for the Barons. He's been outstanding, and I like a lot of the things the Barons did the other night. I think the second and third periods were played a little bit too much in their own end to the Barons' liking, but they played well. They managed the puck well in their own end. They played well along the boards, I thought, and I think a repeat of that is going to be necessary tonight. And this Utica team is an interesting club. They can put tremendous pressure on you. They're not the greatest goal-scoring club, but boy, they can come at you in waves. You mentioned the second and third period weren't as good as the first. Now, I thought the Barons were the more dominant team in the first period. Maybe the shots on goal did not reflect that, but the defensemen were activating. I think that was a big reason why they had the puck in the offensive zone for much of that first period. Would you agree with that? Yeah, no doubt about it. I like the way the Barons got involved. I love the start. I think a good start's going to be key tonight as well. If you can get the first goal on Jacob Markstrom, get him thinking a little bit, get him out of his comfort zone, I think that can be important. You have to figure Markstrom for Utica is going to have a better game today than he had in Game 6, but getting that first goal, especially if it can be a power play goal. Barons haven't scored this year on the road in the playoffs on the power play. They've done a tremendous job at home, but I think that's going to be key here. And defense getting involved obviously is going to be important too. In Game 7s, would you agree that now that the Barons won in Game 6 to force that Game 7, all the pressure is really on Utica, and the Barons just have to go out and play? No doubt. Who knows if they thought this, but you have to think Utica's walking around yesterday thinking, oh man, we could have won the game on Monday night. For Oklahoma City, it's like found money. So yeah, I think just like the team that ties a team to force overtime, I like the team, even though it does require 2 wins on the road, which is not easy, I like a team that forces a Game 7 just for that psychological reason. A big person for the Oklahoma City Barons this season has been Brandon Davidson on that blue line, and he left the game in the third period, Game 6 that is, after blocking a shot, I think in the second period. That was the heavy one that I saw. He is actually on the ice for morning skate right behind us right now, so good news for Brandon Davidson. That part is good. We still don't know if he's going to actually be in the game time lineup. Jerry Fleming said yesterday, the latest official word we have, that it's a game time decision, so good to see him at least lacing them up for the morning skate. All right, what do they need to do tonight to come away with a victory and advance in the Western Conference? Well, continue to manage the puck well in their own end. When they've come out and competed and handled the puck well in their own end in this series, they've tended to do well. They need another great performance from Richard Bachman. And this is more of a hunch or a prediction than a true key, but I think if they score a power play goal, to kind of echo my home partner Doug Sauter on the broadcast, I think they'll win if they can score a power play goal. All right, thanks, Jim. That's Jim Byers, and I'm Chris Wescott. We've got you covered for Game 7 at EdmontonOilers.com.